Hello, everyone. This is Laura Greathouse with Keeping Watch, and I have another great story that I would like to pass on and share with you guys. Um, I heard Michael Snyder speak today. He is this young, brilliant, used to be lawyer, gave it all up to dive into the prophecy and end times. And he is really, really incredible. But he was talking about this place. You've probably heard of it, the Gotthard Base Tunnel. It's in Switzerland, and I think the tunnel moves forward to Germany. And they've been working on this tunnel for 17 years. So they finally got it together and they are doing a dedication ceremony. And part of this took place above ground and part of it took place underground. And it was really a big deal, televised all over Europe. Huge leaders were there from Italy, Germany, France. It was a production that cost 8 million euros to perform, which is, whoo, they really spent some money for some reason. But one of the scenes from this was very bizarre. It was almost an occult ceremony per Michael Snyder, and they showed clips of it, and the main figure of this was a goat man, which kind of puts you in the memory of the Satanic Temple in Detroit that put up that goat man structure in their temple. Very creepy, very strange. Well, in this goat actually lives, he dies, and he's resurrected, and then he is crowned ruler over all. Hmm, really? How strange is that? And doesn't it take us to Revelation 13:12, where it speaks about um, the head wound and coming back to life, and it's like we're watching this really strange ceremony take place, and it gives very strong reflections and striking resemblances of the words in the book of Revelation. People, we are here. We are sitting at the brink, at the end of time. We're not entering the last days. I believe with all of my heart, we are here. We are seeing what the prophets longed to see. Our eyes are getting to see it. God chose you to be here right now. Isn't that incredible? He chose you. He could have picked you to live in any other time for thousands of years, but He placed you right here at this moment because He needs you to do the job that He's given you to do. So if you don't know what that is, I urge you to pray and find out what that is because God needs His entire army on staff. He doesn't need a third of you sitting at home on Sundays and Wednesdays and whatever nights you have church or church groups. He needs you plugged in. He needs you powerful and almighty for the kingdom of God. And we need to be there at church, not only giving our emotional and support of ourselves, we need to be tithing. You know, there are very many Christians that's really giving back to God His own money. That's basically what it is. It's His own money. You know, every week we either give God back what He has asked of us or we rob Him. The church is robbing God Sunday after Sunday. So let's stick together and form together because we are at the end of this thing. God needs every single one of us. He has a job deemed for every single one of us to help pull in this end time crop of people, the last of the last, if you would say. And so many of you preachers think, I can't preach this end time prophecy. I, I'm too busy trying to keep my flock between the ditches. They're living with one another and they're doing this and doing that, and I'm too busy working on their daily lives to preach them prophecy. I disagree. I disagree. We are doing them a disservice if we don't alert the people that we're to the end. We are doing a disservice if we don't share with one another that the words of the Bible prophecies are lighting up and exploding all over the news and the newspapers. We are doing them wrong. And you know what? I heard David Reagan say? He said this. He says, once your congregation gets it in their head and it drops to their heart that we truly are living in those days that I believe with all of my heart there are people walking the planet today that will see the return of Jesus Christ. Him busting through the clouds, I believe it with every fiber in my body. Once you get people to understand and believe that. It's not our words, it's the truth. If they were reading the Bible and watching the news, we need a Bible in one hand and we need a newspaper in the other, and we can see it for ourselves. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! It's like that Annie show. I think of that all the time. That little gal on there. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That's how I feel all the time because it's happening, people. But once that drops into our hearts, we don't have to have that milk anymore. We can get the meat of the word given to us by our preachers because we are becoming deeper and growing in the word and the knowledge of God. So anyhow, that's just one little story just to let you know that creepy, weird things are happening. And even studies have shown that the secular part of our nation is understanding times are different, things are changing, there's a shift in the air. We as Christians need to rise to fulfill that need to help these people understand where we're at. It's our God given duty. So, anyway, all of that said, that's all for now. Thank you for tuning in. Like this, share it, whatever you want. I just appreciate your time for tuning in. Walk with God, and the safest place to be is in God's will. Have a great day.